2 employment rights you're going to want to know about if you're a parent. The first one doesn't just concern parents, but we're going to focus on parents. If this is the first time you're seeing me, hi, my name is Amy. I run a page dedicated to employment law and HR in the UK. Don't forget to follow for updates. So the first one is time off for dependents leave. This is for cases where there is an emergency concerning a dependent. Employees are entitled to unpaid time off to deal with an emergency. For example, say you've got a childminder, they've got an emergency, you've got to go and pick your child up. An emergency concerning your child where you need to go and help them. How long can you take off? It depends on what is reasonable for the situation. There is no standard time. They're all going to be assessed on their own merits. For example, if something happens at childcare and you need to rearrange childcare, a reasonable period of time in order for you to do that, to find alternative childcare. If an employer deems that the time off that you're requesting is unreasonable, they may ask you to take general unpaid leave, annual leave or parental leave. You don't have to give proof. You should tell your employer as soon as possible. Sometimes it's not possible for you to tell your employer. It's that much of an emergency that you just have to go, in which case you then tell your employer as soon as you possibly can. An employer cannot unreasonably refuse you time off, subject you to unfair treatment or dismiss you as a result of you taking time off for dependents. There are other dependents rather than children under the criteria, and a quick Google will show you what those are. The second employment right is parental leave, and I'm going to cover that in part 2, which is the video straight after this one, so head on over to my bio.